Hey guys, Shelf Life here, and I've seen you in the comments, and we're doing the video right now. Today we're taking a look at the Halo Mattel and the Jazwares Spartan Collection line. Both these lines had their fair share of ups and downs, but we're going to be looking in depth. Why did they fail? Was it death by 1,000 cuts with some bad figures here and there? Or was it greed and the failure of a gaming franchise that let these poor figures die? So join me on the rise and fall of Halo figures, part 2. In the last video, we talked about how McFarlane lost the license to Halo with their Halo 5 line, but was swiftly picked up by Mattel. How did they do? Well, let's talk about it. The answer is not easy to say. They went with a gimmick to have all the armor be removable, which McFarlane did as well. However, they only had a handful of figures, and every Spartan was a different color, so none of the armor matched. Their whole gimmick seemed half-baked. This went on for quite some time. However, they learned their lesson. In the final waves, they really corrected that, making just standard figures that were well painted, well articulated, and look good on shelves. However, this pivot in design philosophy came a little too late. And the line came to a screeching halt at Series 2.5, which was their best series, consisting of a Halo 2 ODST, Elite Warrior, Forerunner Soldier, and Spartan Tanaka. Unfortunately, this amazing last half wave was barely sent out, and it was sent out to Kmart as they were closing. So only a handful of collectors got them, and these are one, and if not the rarest Halo figures out there to this day. So if you have any of these 4 figures, consider yourself a very lucky collector. So in the end, how was Mattel's Halo line? It was unlucky. It came out with Halo 5, probably the most unpopular Halo game in recent memory. So there wasn't that high of a demand for figures. And mix that with a poor first opening wave, things just never got going for Mattel. It was at the end of the line when they started branching out to Halo Wars, Halo 2 Anniversary, and all those that people loved, but it just came too late. It was so close to being an amazing series, but just fell short. And so a new competitor entered the field. Jazwares, with their Spartan Collection, launching right aside Halo Infinite. The molds, they looked big, they looked good, they reminisced the style of Joyride with their chrome visors. Everything was looking perfect. And they were set to hit shelves right alongside Infinite, except Halo Infinite was delayed a year. But Jazwares, what could they do? They were stuck, their figures were already out there. And so they went to shelves, and with no Halo game, people didn't buy it. Who was to blame? Was it Microsoft? Was it Xbox? Was it 343? Was it Jazwares? Well, regardless of who it was a bad start. And I can tell you from personal experience, every single figure from Series 1, 2, and 3 went to discount stores across the country. And they were awesome. They were well detailed. They did the job just fine. Yeah, the knee joints, pretty ugly, but know what? I can get past that. But it was unfortunate. A pretty solid wave of toys down the drain. And so eventually, Halo Infinite was released. But the Spartan Collection, they were on wave 4 and 5. It just never caught on. They were awesome figures. Yeah, they had a few missteps with the Halo 2 Master Chief and that weird green paint. But overall, this line was really good. And well, it didn't matter how good the figures were. They weren't selling well. And a decision was made. And unfortunately, Jazwares made the decision to pull from big retail stores such as Walmart, Target, and other local ones. Instead, only selling on their website and GameStop. And well, there was nothing they could do. The sales weren't there. People weren't buying their product. The once juggernaut of a franchise, Halo, was dead. After tripping on the starting line with a blundered launch, there was nothing they could do. The Spartan Collection was on life support. And this post by Jazwares confirmed it. And so if that doesn't sound like a goodbye, I don't know what does. Now you can only buy them on their website. They're very limited in quantity, and most of them are sold out. They put up their final 6 Master Chiefs throughout the games, and their Noble Team 6-pack, with the latter being some of the best figures they ever made. And so it seems like a recurring trend. Failed launch, amazing ending, and people wanting more. Being a Halo fan, were it so easy. Thank you guys for watching my video. I have more parts planned down the road, such as Halo Mega, 1,000 toys, and many more. So if you want to see those, please hit the subscribe button, and let's keep this Halo community thriving.